It was 10 at night, and the working girls from across the street at the Del Rey Casino were starting to drift in. It happened every night at the Key Largo, a spacious 19th-century mansion that had been converted into a nightclub. The place would be virtually deserted at 10 and jam-packed by 11. Perched strategically at the front bar near the main entrance sat Clyde, 49 years old, former accountant from Cleveland, Ohio. Had it only been a year since he first came to this tropical paradise of perfect weather and lovely, willing ladies? Thinking about his first visit brought back some nice memories. He recalled his very first encounter with a chica named Liana. He chuckled to himself when he thought about how impatient and clumsy he must have seemed. But it had been years, literally, since he'd had any sex with any woman, let alone an attractive one in her 20s. Liana was very sweet about it all and warmed up quickly. She was very understanding when he finished so quickly, too. Then she lay patiently and affectionately beside him while his batteries recharged. And when the time came, she seemed to enjoy herself as much as he did. And then there was the way she liked to play in the shower, both of them all soaped up and slippery. That was a memory he would always cherish. He was distracted for a moment by the entrance of 3 girls, all attractive, but the one in the middle reminded him of his second encounter that trip with Vanessa. If Liana was reasonably attractive, Vanessa was a cut or two above. If she wasn't as affectionate and playful as Liana, she didn't have to be. Just remembering how she looked when he first saw her, then when he first saw her naked, was enough to get his hormones working. And the way she looked laying by the pool at the resort by the beach, yum. It was a shame things didn't work out with the two of them, but he chalked it up to experience. He tried to remember the good things and skip over the bad, such as the night she had too much to drink and spent the night lying sick on the floor in the bathroom. Even that was kind of funny, not at the time, but in retrospect at least. His reminiscing was once more interrupted by more girls entering the bar. Maybe they weren't all 10s, but there were very few he wouldn't have tried to pick up back in Cleveland. But here it was a totally different story. It was a reasonably safe bet that every single chica who walked through that door would be willing, some even eager, to go back to his hotel with him. For a price, of course. But didn't everything have a price? After years of feeling unwanted, Clyde loved all the smiles and flirting that came his way now. Maybe it wasn't all sincere. He'd take insincere flirting over the sincere neglect he got back home. Costa Rica wasn't perfect, and he'd made some mistakes, but that was all behind him now, he hoped. He hoped.